No, sir.
Okay, sir, did we ask you to sit down? Did we ask you to? Okay, please sit down. We met you earlier.
Yeah, it's the last year.
So what happened last year?
So I missed cut off by 1 mark.
By 1 month.
Yes.
What should be how much it was?
179.
170. You thought that is a good mark?
For that panel, yes, but relatively no.
For that panel, it
Yes.
was okay. So now, where do you want to improve?
To interview also, because I want to touch 200 in interview, so that everything else becomes.
Everything will become.
Everything
You will complete the sentence.
Yeah, everything will become. I mean, it will not depend much on anything else, so that I will get also good service and all. Maximum possible. I want.
Okay. So before we get into your philosophy and other things, just tell me what you intend to do this time to improve your performance.
So sir, I intend to, before answering any question, I intend to take a brief pause, because I realize that that is one area where maybe I am giving hasty answers. So that is the first area that I want to. The second thing is, for every question, I want to analyze it in both thesis and antithesis manner, as in both sides I want to present, but before concluding with my opinion. So these are the two areas where I am making sure that I will improve this.
That should be enough your opinion. Okay. Before I come back to you, we will do.
Kshitij,
Yes.
what's your philosophy of life for you?
Sir, I find myself adhering or inclined towards existentialism, wherein basically the idea is there is no purpose of life except what you give it for yourself.
So what are you trying to give it for yourself?
So the purpose that I find myself most inclined towards is to work for the society, to work for the development of the weaker sections. Probably that is the reason why I am inclined towards these career choices.
Why are you so passionate? What is it there in civil services that is pulling you so much despite repeated failures and everything? Why are you so much inclined to get into civil services?
I would not say them as such they have been a failures, because preparation of civil services itself has got me a job in NABARD. So I am still working in development sector, and I am still contributing. What I am inclined towards is what more I can do, and with civil services
Give specifics. You are too general in your answer. I want the specific answer. What is that you want? You are missing, and what you want to give.
Right, sir. So in my current job, I am only focusing on the financial aspects of development. I want to have that person-to-person interaction. I want to be able to see the changes that I am making, how I am changing people's life through various initiatives of administration, of governance. So that is what I am inclined to.
Kshitij, they say that it is because of the nature of philosophy, Orientalist philosophies or Eastern philosophies, our economic development is poor in this country, in India and other countries around. And it is because particularly the nature of philosophy that exists in Western countries that they are economically developed. There is a view. What is your take on this?
I think basically the philosophy that we are referring is utilitarianism, which is very predominant in Western countries, and because of that they will be first see whether any policy, environmental policy, economic policy has something to offer, whereas in our case our focus will be towards sustainability. So yes, I mean, or more inclined towards the status quo, because we more or less believe in terms of destiny or principles of karma and all. So yes, there is some merit to that. But when we are talking about sustainable development as such, I think Indian philosophy has a lot to offer than what Western, because of that rapid industrialization, because of that unconcerned view towards other aspects of what we are pursuing. West is the most responsible for the climate change that is happening. So in coming times, it is more relevant that Indian philosophy or Eastern philosophy will be predominant.
What is sustainable development?
So sustainable development is basically pursuit of development while taking into care the needs of the future generation, and to ensure that the development today does not hamper or causes a disaster tomorrow.
Give an example.
One example would be, sir, industrialization industrialization in Western Ghats itself. Mining, unsustainable mining has led to disasters like Kerala flood we saw recently.
Okay, continue. These days, we find many educated people, bureaucrats, politicians who are aware of what is going on, everything, and we are rational people, scientific people, isn't it?
Yes.
But we see them going to many babas, saints. So many are popping up in every nook and corner of the country. What do you think is the reason that we are going to them?
Sir, the one of the reasons for politicians to approach is because it,
Not only politicians.
yeah, but there are different stakeholders that you mentioned, sir. Politicians, educated, and masses. So for each there are different motives. For politicians, they go because it has a political benefits for them. We have seen that in case of DERA followers across the countries. But I mean, despite violating law, we have seen that politicians coming into support. For the educated, I think there is always a sense of missing something, and probably these godmen or saints, they kind of provide the illusion of like better afterlife, or something that is lacking in our material life. So that is taken into marketing strategy. Whereas for the masses, it may be seen that their ignorance and
Kshitij, right?
yes, sir.
You have studied in the Sardar Patel College,
Yes, National Institute of
National
Technology.
Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
Recently, we have seen that in Gujarat they have erected a huge Sardar Patel statue.
Yes, sir.
In your opinion, do you think it's a tribute to the national leader of that importance, or do you think it's a colossal waste of money, which
Sir,
you could have spent on something else?
So sir, when we have seen tourism industries across the world, basically the external tourism comes when a country is able to offer something that cannot be missed. Some unmissable elements has to be there. So the Statue of Unity provides that it's the world's highest statue. So it provides one very good narrative for external tourism to come into India.
So is it the way
Yeah,
for
so
tourism
sir,
to construct statues all over India?
Yeah, so that is the issue. That one statue, when you create, you have already created a narrative. But the moment you replicate that across the countries, let us say, for example, in Maharashtra, Shivaji statue is proposed. In Ayodhya, Ram statue is proposed. So when multiple statues are coming, basically the same thing will not result. This is the diminishing.
Fine, Kshitij, I have one last question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
You must have come across in the news that we are conducting this Ardha Kumbh Mela is going on. Right?
Yes, sir.
So if you are in charge of conducting the Kumbh Mela,
Yes, sir.
what precautions would you take? What measures will you keep in place to ensure that the entire program runs smooth?
So sir, basically the problem with Kumbh Mela is that influx is way too much, and it is not coordinated in a manner of people taking snan, people coming there only for watching or feel of it. So basically my idea would be that different akhadas are there. So that will be the unit of coordination. Each akhada will be monitored using CCTVs. There will be in and out ways. So basically how to reach a place and how to take a dip in the path and how to come back. Basically a laid down path and a standard operating procedure, that will be my
Which
area of
all
concern.
departments or sections of the government are involved?
Right, sir. So police administration will be is very strongly involved. Planning department, basically the PW, Public Works Department, because these are semi-permanent constructions that are undertaken in that place. So they are involved. Municipal corporation is involved because food safety, water facilities, these need to be provided there. And in addition to that, tourism department is also involved because there is a lot of attraction about coming to these places just to see that.
Fine, Kshitij, good.
You work with two NGOs.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something about civil society and its contribution to governance?
So sir,
Concept of civil society.
yes, sir. So civil societies, basically when we are talking, it is the citizens who themselves are forming a voluntary organizations or societies to convey their needs, their demands, their requirements to the state. So it's a semi organized way through which the citizens communicate with the government. When we are talking about governance in particular, sir, civil society organization basically focus on amenities, wherever the gaps are there in providing amenities, how the rights are being violated or not being translated completely, how the development policies themselves are lacking in some areas. So these are the areas which civil society brings into the notice, and because they are relatively organized compared to individual citizens, the government finds it easy to negotiate with them. Government finds it easy to document what they have brought in and subsequently make the policies for that.
One of the important initiatives of civil society in India towards resistance,
Towards
lawmaking.
So the biggest example is the Lokpal law itself, sir, where civil society agitated and we passed the law in 2013. Another civil society initiative, equally important law, was RTI Act, which began from Rajasthan Civil Society.
Kshitiz,
Yes, sir.
you've been to Arunachal Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Which year was that?
So 2014.
What was the purpose?
So basically, it was NGO to NGO collaboration, where we were conducting science workshop in the schools of Arunachal Pradesh. Basically, I was in this Lohit district of Arunachal Pradesh, where that is.
How Arunachal Pradesh is critical for India?
Right, sir. So Arunachal Pradesh's importance for India can be divided in three major categories. One is the security angle, another is hydroelectricity angle, and third is the sovereignty angle. So when we are talking about security angle, because it provides us a barrier against three major countries, but two of them can be hostile for us. One is Myanmar and another is China. So it provides us a barrier. So from that angle, it is very important. When we are talking about hydro power energy, the Arunachal has very rapidly flowing rivers, which in turn can make it a very power sustainable state. Considering India's Make in India propositions and increasing need of power, Arunachal Pradesh can be the power supplier for the country. When we are talking about sovereignty issues, it is because through Arunachal Pradesh we are able to assert that basically China has a contention that it is part of South Tibet, and when we are asserting that, basically it gives us the leverage to negotiate with China. So these are the main areas in my view.
The sovereignty issue is not clear.
Right, sir. So
Elaborate a bit.
yes, sir. So basically, when China is saying that it is part of South Tibet and it is giving ethnicity as the ground for claims of China, when India contests that, basically India tells a message to the world that it is not based on, India is not formed based on the ethnicity. That Northeast is equally integrated part of India as any other. So our claims are not just based on the race or the cultural aspects, but how they are integrated with India as a whole. And this is the issue that we are bringing here, sir.
How is NABARD helping the Northeast India? Is there any special focus NABARD has towards Northeast?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have a special fund for basically we have producer for farmer producer organizations we are developing. For that, we have a dedicated fund. In Northeast, our strategy changes and we are focusing more on organic FPOs. So organic farmer producer organizations. So basically, what we are going into is tapping into the potential of organic farming in
Now, give one case study.
Yes, sir. I'm not exactly able to recall, but it's a indigenous variety of oranges.
Which state of Northeast?
Yeah, so that is not. I'm not exactly able to recollect, sir.
Which state of Northeast?
I'm not able to recollect, sir.
Okay.
That project is that one particular project I'm able to recollect, but I have
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we have FPO which aggregates the indigenous oranges, and basically that aggregated material is now in the stage of export. When linking it with the export
In what way?
Yes.
In what way the NABARD helps in this? Specifically in this, say, oranges.
Right, sir.
For example, state of
Yes.
Meghalaya.
Yes, sir.
So what is the critical role played by NABARD in this project? How?
Yes, sir. So basically, sir, we have initiated we basically we have a district level officers who have collected farmer interest groups. From those farmer interest groups, farmer producer organization has been established. To this farmer producer organization, we are providing a technical support of training of CEOs by funding an NGO associated with this. So it's collective.
What is the meaning of Kshitij?
So Kshitij means horizon, basically where sky and earth seems to meet. That is the term as Kshitij.
What is the meaning of Kishore?
So Kishore is my father's name. Kishore means basically adolescence. But it also has a mythological connotation that it was associated with Sri Krishna's name, Nanda Kishore. In that sense.
Kishore can be lion?
But
Lion.
I was not aware.
Kind of. I don't want to ask any questions. I have listened while you are talking. I want to tell you one that you are knowledgeable, number one. But your answers must be crisp, coherent, and appealable. While you are talking, I was falling asleep. So how to present, you have to master it. And continuously, see, in Karnataka vocal music and all, there is a singer singing there. Behind him, there is a person continuously singing. What is that? Cut that. Continuously, they are telling it. Make it nice. You have wonderful knowledge. Present it properly. Otherwise, people like you will sleep.
Sir, Chairman, sir.
Okay.
Over, sir.
No, mine is done.
Right.
So that's good.
So now, just to take the chair back. Would you like to ask anything this board? Before that, I just want to tell about
You
this
come to
board.
that, sorry. If you feel like writing something.
Yeah.
So this sir is the retired IPS officer. He was heading this police force of Andhra Pradesh. Now he is the chairman, advisor to the governor. And the gentleman member is from the Customs Central Excise. And sir is from NGO. He is a public administration expert. This member sir is from the Railway Account Service. I am from Indian Police Service. So we, in fact, here, after this, the board will give you the feedback, right? When it comes to the feedback, for me, 179 is a very good mark in the last batch, last interview. 179 is roughly around 68%. So, where you are the weak link in your chain of preparation, as per your assessment, what is that? Relax, it's not the interview. Okay. As per your assessment, where you faltered, 170 is a very good mark. Right.
Optional score, how much?
In that option I had 280, sir. In essay I got 119. So compared to previous 2 attempts, I had 140 plus in essay, but that attempt certainly I got. Ethics paper also 87. But last year that was routine. Especially if we are.
But the board service mentioned 179 is a very, very good mark into your mark. But still,
because in my interview previous to that, I had 204. So for that, compared to that, for me it was a disappointment that I lost 30 marks there and 30 marks in essay.
Then don't say that you were designed. The thing is like 1750 is in your hands here.
Right.
You talk about the 1750 marks. Why are you worried about the 275 there? You don't worried about the 20 marks, and when the 1750 marks is given to you, it is in your hands. This is not.
Yes,
Is it? Don't be more ambitious. Okay, now it comes under tremendous pressure.
Right.
मुझे 200 मिलना ही नहीं मिलेगा. As simple as that. नहीं मिलेगा. That's it.
Right.
Like whatever the performance last year, the thing is like 180 is fine, but did you perform well? That's why I'm asking you. Where is that weak link in your preparation for mains? That decides.
Yeah.
Because sir was mentioned, you are reasonably good. Your presentation flow little bit of slow करना है, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा flow बहुत हो गया. So we are good as old people, no? Just so little bit of you have the content.
Right.
Sir was mentioned about the presentation. Like it will be pleasant and to the point and precise. That's my feedback, sir.
Cut out the background music.
Yes, sir.
Add little
Yeah.
Do it crispy.
Yes, sir.
To the point. That's my feedback.
Kshitij, I just have only a few things to say. as I said, you seem to be in a rush. So whatever you say,
slow down.
please say it smoothly.
Yes.
And when you were entering, you have entered with both your hands in your pockets, if you remember.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't think that's a
Okay.
right thing to do.
Did you greet each member last time when you attended the board?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Why did you greet? We had told you not to greet everyone.
Is it required to meet?
Last time he came, he got a feedback. I recollect him
Yeah.
very clearly. We spent enough time with him here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Twice.
okay, sir. Okay. Because as per our
So
understanding,
whatever was told to you, you should have followed.
Yes, sir.
chairman is the senior most member. It's
Right.
like this. Out of this,
Yeah.
chairman is the senior most.
Right.
Once the senior most is greeted
Right.
and sir acknowledges, the board acknowledges.
Okay.
No need to the member.
Because there is one lady member also.
Oh, of course, one.
In that case, where I have had to wish her, and then in that. Okay.
That was also told last time. Whether lady or many, doesn't matter.
Yes.
That doesn't get you 20 marks less, but that gets you an impression to give you maybe 30 marks less. You are wondering why there, when your personal, demeanors are a little different, I set in my mind to assess next question accordingly.
If you can slow down, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. If ma'am is there, that's like that. Whatever, mellow it down and
Okay.
hold back. Okay, don't rush. Don't rush. That is if you can practice it. Then you have content.
Yes.
Sir, go ahead, sir, please.
So that's all. Whatever sir has said, same thing. Here and there, I have found that you seem to be too casual while answering or while giving a rebuttal to the members' questions.
Okay.
So I think you need to be a little more formal while you're answering things.
Right. Okay. Can I get the particular instance?
So when sir was asking a question, you didn't get that question. You didn't get the end part of sir's question.
Right.
So when you wanted to get that again,
Right.
I thought that would be
Okay.
maybe a little more politer when you asked.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all.
No, if I recollect you correctly, that last time we had spent enough time
Yes.
on evening here with
Yes.
us. And whatever we had told, you should bear it in mind. You refresh your memory about that.
Yeah. Yes.
In spite of that, the one things which I noticed, you can rationalize it in two ways. That in spite of that, I still got not very bad score in interview. But I would put it like that. Maybe you had tried, you would have got 50 marks more, or what? That's a matter of looking at it.
Yes.
So if something is told to you and you don't seriously agitate against it, saying that no, this doesn't suit my temperament, that's fine. There's no issues. But if they are reasonable and it can practice, please look at it. Otherwise, there is no point
Yeah,
in
definitely.
interviews. So this time you appeared to me more confident than required.
Okay.
Okay. And on occasions also slightly hasty and casual. Okay, that we found. But that is not a great disqualification. Overall, when you managed other thing, it was fine. But it should not be there.
Yes.
So then you were in too great hurry. You occupied the chair on your own. Basic courtesies you just forgot. I don't know why you should not, because that means you are either tense or you are in a hurry to go back for lunch. Whatever it is. That's not true. You enter the way you have been told, you are giving practice, behind the chair, stand, wish the chairman, ask to sit down, thank and sit down, sit as the postures that was explained to you. After that, if you have still more doubt and another session we meet, we will see that whether you have improved or not.
Yes.
You don't rest your hand again on chair. These are basic things.
Sir, this chair in particular, I found it very.
No, you may find anything. I may give you a stool. It is your business to adjust, not my business to adjust to your side. Okay?
Right, sir.
It is your business
Yes,
to
sir.
adjust to the board,
Yes, sir.
and not board will not adjust.
Right.
Okay? So no explanation is required.
Right.
Fine. Then your knowledge component, I think you recollect that you are supposed to have the proper understanding or intelligent understanding of the issues. That is what board is looking for. The second is looking whether you have the ability to analyze issues and the subjects or not. The third is that whether you have a capacity and courage to take a view on conflicting, objectives, demand, economic goals, social goals, etc. These being the points that we have been looking forward. Earlier that I have already told that we will try to find out this under 6 parameters. That one is that personality, appearance, bearing and all like that. Then knowledge, then response and views on different subjects, attitude to governance, social issues, then personal attributes, dreams and aspirations that you nourish. So all this count, you have to reflect yourself whether you have what and you are prepared. So you missed again several opportunities when you are given to ask why civil service repeatedly, what is so special about number and all like that. You try to balance both in a little unnatural way. Now if it is there, you say I am doing a job and doing it with full concentration and focus, it has got one advantage. My dream is to join this civil service, and why you have to justify in a better way. Because you are changing a job and all, right? Then Sardar Patel statue issue is not issue about the tourism.
Right.
When Sardar Patel name is given, that name is something for this country today.
Right.
So now, what Sardar Patel's contribution to this country, and why should he be remembered? And whether over these years we have given adequate attention could have been highlighted more than the statue highlighted other things. But you made it up by saying that Sri Ram statue and Lord Shivaji or whatever other things, many things can be told like that. Even a building in Amaravati is coming to people, you can check. That means you are genuinely sensitive to the developments taking place. But core issues you should not forget.
Right.
Sardar Patel is being not for
First the legacy part and then the
you
tourism
have to
part.
prioritize like that. Okay? Similarly, why God man? Your answer content was good, but your presentation could be much improved. Okay? Why God man? You correctly told that. Yes. But your presentation could have been
As could have started structurally itself.
more effective, more convincing and all like that. Eh?
Yes.
You don't be a man in hurry. You be a normal, natural man to respond coolly.
Yes, sir.
Your eagerness to score more made you like that. Don't be eager.
Not in hurry. You listen to the question, understand to the question. You then think about the answer, then answer. Okay, there some steps are there. Listen, understand, think, and answer. That rest should go simultaneously. You must learn like that. Then your attitude for governance, when we are looking for that, you did answer properly. Lokpal, RTI, civil society, this and that. But same thing, I want little more life. Why should he sleep? He should get up and join your conversation, isn't it?
Yes.
By saying in a simple word, he conveyed everything.
Yeah, I know.
So you put some life into the whole thing. Life doesn't mean being over aggressive or this and that. But some proper use of word, little pause and prioritization, that kind of things you should develop this time. Then don't say that I am not able to recollect this. If you think that orange you are not able to recollect, watermelon you recollect. Okay, something what you say with conviction.
Yeah.
And this maybe watermelon is developing somewhere God doesn't know.
Right.
You are not bluffing.
Right.
Your existing knowledge you are trying to restructure and shape it in a way which is presentable for.
Yes.
I am not able to recollect the
Yeah,
reason.
then I should not have begun with that example itself.
Arunachal thing also you told correctly, but like sovereignty issue could be more clarified.
Right.
You told economic issue you can say and energy issue like that. Use little better word,
Right.
Some terms which are used
Yes.
is there. Sustainable development, your answer is fairly okay, but that could have been again made more impressive because on that you could have. So these small little things you must fine tune this time.
Yes.
Look at the feedback last time and this experience, and then try to see whether you can yourself make some value addition. Same thing you do, list of the issues, prepare some questions, some controversial statement on them, political issues, social issues, economic issues, religious issues. For and against, keep on discussing before the mirror. It should be fine for you. Okay?
Yes.
You want to ask anything?
One advice.
Yes.
How do you get over that? You must get over that 200 plus marks gonna. How are you going to work on that? You have to get over that. It should not get the back of your mind. It's like a monkey. How are you going to do it?
You give your best. Let the board give its best.
Exactly.
Okay?
You forget about that now. Go with the mind that even if they give 0 in the interview, you prepare for 0. They won't give. You will get 129. You will get the 150. That is sufficient for me. My name will be there already, because already 1750 you performed. Is that it's already that gives you confidence. The second is you have excellent content. You have content. No, good. But I don't know how much time you are going to work on your presentation style. If you slow down, that is sufficient.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, all the very best.
We are at 140.